Welcome to the very first episode of the Coaches Hub, powered by Soccer Profile. In this episode, we uncover the why behind the creation of the Coaches Hub, a platform designed and built by former Premier League player and manager, Garry Monk. We'll explore his vision for transforming coaching, dive into how the Hub delivers expert tools and resources, and reveal the benefits it brings to coaches at every level. So, let's dive in and take your coaching to new heights.
Trying to master a new skill or dive deep into a complex field can often feel like trying to drink from a fire hose, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's overwhelming.
There's so much information out there, figuring out what's actually valuable.
Mm-hmm.
But what if there was a strategic shortcut? You know, a way to get organized, practical knowledge straight from people who've really operated at the very top.
Well, that kind of access would be game-changing.
Exactly. And that's what we're exploring today. We're doing a deep dive into the Coaches Hub, which is a dedicated platform created by Garry Monk.
Right, the former Premier League player and manager.
Yeah, him.
And our mission here, really, is to unpack how this platform actually aims to, well, enhance player and coach development across the globe.
For you?
We'll look at its core parts, the philosophy behind it, and maybe most importantly, what it means for you if you're an ambitious learner or coach wanting to, sharpen your skills.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Garry Monk. I mean, that's a name that carries weight in football circles. Former Premier League player, then manager. He's seen the game from, well, every angle. Pitch, dugout, the highest level.
Exactly. He's lived it. This isn't just a casual project for him.
Right.
And his motivation for building the Coaches Hub, he says, comes straight from that experience, firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
He realized, even at the top levels, how vital things like quality coaching, continuous education, and just access to reliable resources are.
So it's born from seeing actual gaps, even in the pro game.
Precisely. It's not just some generic idea. It's a solution to specific problems he saw, things that needed fixing.
So Monk isn't just like building a library of drills. He talks about it being more than just a resource bank. It's a community.
Yeah, that phrase stood out.
What does that actually mean, though, in practice? Is it interaction, shared learning?
Well, yeah, I think it implies all of that. The community aspect and his focus on collaborating with other top professionals, that seems key.
Okay.
It suggests it's not static. It's a living thing, evolving. Coaches aren't just downloading PDFs.
Right.
They're part of something collective, trying to raise standards together using those real-world experiences and proven practices.
So it's about engagement, not just consumption.
Exactly. Which means for you, the learner, the focus should be on stuff you can actually use. Actionable insights, not just theory.
Okay, that makes sense. So with that in mind, who is this platform really for? Who should be paying attention?
Good question. The source material is pretty clear on this. It says it's for coaches at all levels of the game.
All levels, so grassroots too.
Yep. Explicitly mentions grassroots or the professional level. It calls itself a world-class membership platform built for ambitious coaches, driven players, and true students of the game.
Ambitious coaches, driven players.
It really speaks to anyone who wants to learn quickly but deeply, without getting bogged down.
And who values getting different viewpoints from experienced pros.
Right. People looking to turn theory into practice on the field.
Okay, that's a clear vision. But the big question for any coach is probably, what do I actually get? What's inside the Coaches Hub?
Yeah, the nitty-gritty.
Let's peel back the layers. They mention a growing library, session plans, tactical insights, video analysis, mentoring content. Sounds like a lot.
It is quite comprehensive. Let's break down some of those key offerings, because the value is often in the details, isn't it?
Definitely.
Take the session library. It's described as a complete resource for delivering effective, enjoyable, age-appropriate training for all players.
Okay, age-appropriate is important.
Crucial. And think about the time-saving aspect for a busy coach.
Huge.
It's not just about efficiency, though. It frees you up mentally. You can reinvest that time in, say, deeper tactical work or more one-on-one feedback with players.
Right. It lets you focus on the higher level stuff, the actual coaching.
Exactly. Moving from just preparation to, mastery.
So that covers the day-to-day planning. But what about the really advanced stuff? Tactical puzzles, elite decision-making.
Yeah, and that's where the Pro Video Library seems to come in. It's apparently filled with top-level insights from some of football's most trusted and respected experts.
Trusted experts. So we're talking big names, people who've been there.
That's the implication. The value isn't just who they are, it's the experience they bring. Imagine facing a specific tactical problem. These insights are from people who've likely faced it 100 times in high-pressure games and found solutions. That's wisdom you don't get from a textbook.
True. That sounds pretty broad, though. What about specialist roles, like goalkeeping? That's a whole different world.
Great point. And they seem to have addressed that specifically with the ProGK library.
Ah, okay.
It offers exclusive access to elite sessions, technical insights, and expert analysis from top goalkeeping professionals.
So dedicated content just for keepers.
Yeah, it shows they're thinking about deep, specialized development too, not just general coaching. Niche expertise matters.
Okay, and beyond tactics and positions, what about just general player development, the all-round skills?
For that, they have support practices, described as a specialized collection of expert drills and sessions tailored for all-round player development.
So covering all the bases, technical skills, decision-making.
Seems like it, aiming for that holistic approach.
Now, football changes so fast, new tactics, new training science. How do they help coaches stay current?
That looks like the job of the e-learning and webinars. The e-learning is called a top-tier resource from Premier League experts to elevate your impact.
Premier League experts again.
Yeah, emphasis on that level. And the webinars feature sessions led by top Premier League managers, coaches, and global football experts.
So direct access to current thinking, like virtual masterclasses.
Pretty much. It's about getting those cutting-edge ideas and methods quickly so you can integrate them into your own coaching.
And they have blogs, too. What do they add?
The blogs seem focused on expert advice, proven strategies, and fresh insights. So, yeah, staying current.
Okay.
In a sport that's always evolving tactically, scientifically, getting those fresh insights on, say, a new pressing scheme or player recovery tech, that keeps your methods sharp.
Right. And finally, putting it all together, how does a coach manage all this, keep it organized?
That's where the calendar tool fits in. They call it your all-in-one tool for structured, flexible planning at any level.
Planning is everything in coaching. Consistency, progress.
Absolutely critical. So this tool aims to provide that framework, helping you be proactive, not just reactive.
It really sounds like these resources are, as they say, designed with precision and purpose.
The goal seems to be helping you grow and develop in your role and reflect those professional standards.
Okay.
So what's fascinating here is how all these different pieces, the libraries, the learning, the tools, how they potentially combine to hit that big goal. Enhancing player and coach development worldwide.
Right.
It's clearly not just about dumping information.
Yeah.
It feels geared towards practical application, raising the bar everywhere.
It does sound incredibly comprehensive, like a whole ecosystem. But, coaches often have loads of tools already. Is this meant to replace everything or fit alongside? How does it actually elevate coaching without just adding more stuff?
That's a really perceptive question. I think the intent is definitely to provide those practical tools, insight, and inspiration, regardless of where a coach is starting from.
Okay.
While it could potentially be a central hub for some, it feels more designed to be that go-to place for high-quality distilled knowledge that simplifies things.
Right, cutting through the noise.
Exactly. It's trying to make the kind of expertise that used to be locked away at the elite level much more accessible and, crucially, actionable for coaches everywhere. Democratizing that knowledge, if you like.
So putting it in a nutshell, the Coaches Hub looks like it offers structured, expert-led content designed to make top-tier coaching knowledge accessible and genuinely practical.
Yeah, for anyone serious about improving in football coaching.
A potential shortcut to getting really well-informed and effective, kind of bridging that gap between elite experience and the everyday coach on the ground.
Precisely. Which leads to a bigger thought, perhaps. Consider this model. Seasoned pros curating their real-world experience, distilling it into an organized, accessible platform with a community feel. How could that fundamentally change skill development? Not just in sports, but any field where expertise and constant learning are key. What does it mean for the future of, learning from the best when knowledge can be packaged and shared like this?
That's a really interesting question to leave people with, something definitely worth pondering. We'd encourage you, the listener, to think about how a resource like this structured, backed by deep experience, might fit into your own learning journey, whatever your field or ambition might be.
Thank you for being part of the very first episode of the Coaches Hub podcast, powered by Soccer Profile. We hope today's conversation has given you insight into the vision and purpose behind this platform, created by Garry Monk to empower and inspire coaches at every level of the game. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and be sure to visit the Coaches Hub to discover the tools, knowledge, and inspiration that can take your coaching to the next level. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep shaping the future of the game.